Let's be real, the sneaker resale market is dying. After countless hours of research and personal experience, I'm gonna explain the decline of the sneaker market and the 3 biggest reasons behind its downfall. This recent market crash has been in the works for over 3 years now, and just this year alone in 2023, we've reached its tipping point, resulting in 90% of all the recent releases being bricks. But trust me, this won't last forever. If you guys have any questions throughout the video, leave them in the comments below and I'll answer them as soon as I can. What's going on, everyone? It's your boy AC back with another video. Now today, a little bit different of a video. Now I've been getting a lot of people commenting on my opinion on when do I think that the resale market will bounce back, because we all know resale market is dead right now. Those words have been thrown around a lot now, and you guys have probably been hearing it a lot, especially from me. Now realistically, is resale market dead? No, it's just having a major recorrecting from the past few years. Now, I know a lot of people, including myself, really got into the whole sneaker reselling thing heavily during 2020. However, the market, the way it is right now, honestly isn't that much different than how it was pre-2020. It was honestly really similar to how it was back in like 2018, 2019. Now, you guys are probably wondering, how do I know that it was similar to 2018, 2019 when I just said I started this during like 2020? That is because your boy does his research. So best believe all of this stuff, it's not only my opinion, but it's also all the research I've done in preparation for this video, because I wanted to give the most accurate and the best information I could for you guys, because I know that the times are tough right now. It's hard to make money on anything really. This year in 2023, we saw not only the death of Jordan 1 highs, the death of the Panda Dunk, a shoe that was famously quoted as unbrickable, has turned into a brick now and is honestly sitting at every single store that I go to nowadays. You can go online, you can go in store, and you can see pairs, not only men's sizes, women's sizes, and occasionally the GS sizes sitting on retail on a lot of these sites like Nike, Foot Locker, Champs, JD Sports. The list goes on and on and on. But not only did we see the death of a once unbrickable titan of a shoe, we are starting to slowly see the death of Jordan 4s. Now, the past 2 Jordan 4s that just came out, the red cements and now the olives, have both practically bricked. You know, they bricked for a Jordan 4. They go for a little bit over what retail is, which, if you guys are new to this, is an unheard of thing happening, because typically you'd go to the new release for Jordan 4, pick up a few pairs and be able to sell them for at a minimum $100 profit per pair. But like I said, this is really nothing that new to a lot of the OG sneaker resellers that have been here for a hot minute. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, people like me and a few other people who have started during 2020, during the lockdowns and all that stuff, this is all like a new thing to us, and we think everything is dying and that this whole reselling thing is going to be a thing of the past. Which, if you ask a lot of these newer sneaker resellers if they think that reselling is dead and it's going to die out soon, their response was majority, yeah, it's like a trend and it's going to die down soon. But in all reality, guys, that's not the case whatsoever. The sneaker resale market has always gone up and down, had peaks, had dips, peaks and dips. And right now, it's honestly one of the biggest dips we've seen in a long time, if not the biggest ever. And that is because of 3 very big reasons. We'll go in order of what happened first. So first off, 2020, the year everything shut down. Everyone was at home and had nothing to do. And because of everyone being stuck at home, not being able to work for a good portion of the people, having a stupid amount of free time on their hands, and having a bunch of extra cash coming in, sneaker sales was one of the biggest it's ever been during 2020 because of all of those factors I just listed. But that was honestly just the small beginning of it. It wasn't anything crazy. Yes, there's a bit of an increase during that portion, but nothing compares to when the Jordan Last Dance documentary came out. A lot of those Jordans that was featured in that documentary doubled, sometimes tripled in price. I'm pretty sure even like the Chicagos went from a $600 or $800 shoe all the way up to like a $1,600 shoe. And that was all in a span of just months. So not only is the market going up because of the stimulus checks and all the people having excess money and time on their hand, but not only that, it went up even more because of the Last Dance documentary. Because if you guys did notice, The Jordan 1 High was a crazy sellout shoe during that period, and that is all thanks to The Last Dance. You have to remember, we had some ugly colorways that released during that time. Just right now, on the top of my head, we had the Jordan 1 High Biotech right here. An ugly colorway, and a shoe nowadays that if it did come back out and release, it probably would resell for like $100. Let's be real. So those things, those sold out in stores and online. Believe it or not, that happened. Go back in time and you'll remember crazy things happen like that. That's just one colorway out of many shoes of the Jordan 1 model that sold out, that were just garbage, ugly colorways. Now, fast forward to now, 2023, we had the Jordan 1 High Taxis, the Lucky Green, the UNC toes, a lot of crazy clean colorways that were sitting in stores and online. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I saw countless pairs of all three of those colorways sitting in stores. Now, you might not believe me, you might be saying that's cap, but no, I have it all documented on my channel where I go into stores and I see things sitting. Taxis were sitting, UNC toes were sitting, the Lucky Greens were sitting. A lot of these colorways that would have released in 2020 that would have sold out in like seconds were sitting in stores. And now that I've given you guys two of the biggest reasons why the sneaker market is dead, let's move over to possibly the biggest one, and that is simply the famous word we've been hearing for a hot minute now: inflation. Inflation has been hitting everyone like a truck, and to put it simply, nobody has money to go out and buy these shoes anymore. We don't have those stimulus checks coming in. We don't have that extra cash flow coming in anymore to spend on these shoes. That is simply why a lot of this stuff just doesn't sell out, and the resale market has seen a mass correction. Now, moving back to before the whole pandemic and all that stuff, 2018, 2019 area, it's not uncommon to see things we see now. Jordans going on sale, Dunks going on sale. That was a normal. But because of that small window of the pandemic, the Last Dance documentary, and now inflation, those three things is a reason why we've seen the market go from all the way up here down to all the way down here. Now, I've seen a bunch of people saying, I'm so happy that this is happening. I hate the resellers. This is great. Everyone's on the up and up. I hope they lose a bunch of money. And yes, for a large population of the resellers who, let's be real, they don't really know what they're doing. They're just used to being able to go to the store during that 2020 area when everything resold and reselling that. That is just not how it's going to be anymore. That period of time during all of reselling, that was the inconsistency out of everything. This dip isn't an inconsistency, but that period where everything resold, that was the inconsistency. Those two factors we went over previously is the reason why everything resold for an insane amount of money. But now we're recorrecting, and it's pretty much going to go back to like 2018, 2019 area where, yeah, like I hate to break it to you guys, but not everything is going to resell for $100, $200 in profit. So now the famous question everyone has been asking me, when do I think the resale market will come back to where it was? And honestly, it might never go back to how high it was before, but that doesn't mean it's not going to level back out to where it was normally pre-2020. Honestly, this is the best time to buy sneakers for your own personal collection, and I know that's very redundant to say because it's the best time to buy them, but with inflation that makes it practically impossible to do so. But at the end of the day, this is the best time because nothing resells for any amount of money. You will be paying either retail or under retail for majority of the new releases. Like the Jordan 4 medium olives that just came out, I got my personal pair for 30% off. If I told you guys that in 2020, that a few days later after a Jordan 4 release, I got it for 30% off, no one would believe me. But now it's becoming more and more believable because it's just a fact nowadays. I've been buying a lot of my shoes, not only personal shoes, but shoes to resell that I've gotten on sale. And yeah, now it's just more selective of what you guys buy. So if you guys want a full in-depth video of how to make money reselling now during this time where the market is super down, let me know in the comments below. And if there's enough people that want it, maybe I'll make a video on it. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's not that hard to do. It's just a little bit different strategies, but at the end of the day, it's really not that hard to do. It's December right now. You could probably easily make $10,000 profit during this month. I've been reselling since around 2020, and in all my sales, it's been well over 6 figures. And during this time is when I've consistently hit in profit $10,000 every single year, and it is not that hard to do. So yes, it's going to be a little bit different than before, but at the end of the day, it's really not that hard, especially if you know what you're doing. But yeah, that is everything that I've gone from researching to my own personal experience on this whole resale market and the huge dip we're in now. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, leave them in the comments below. If it's a really good question, maybe I'll make a whole video on it specifically addressing it, but more likely than not, I'll just answer you guys in the comments. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't worry, everything will be fine. Reselling isn't dead. It will never die. In my personal opinion, reselling will never ever die. We just have to learn to adapt to different strategies of reselling. And yeah, there's nothing else really left to say except for thank you guys for watching to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you never miss any of my newest videos. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.